shout out to 50 Cent. He did the first off, we starting out with Love. That is one thing that happened. I'm so glad I remembered it. 50 Cent had his festival for the first time. He went out there, bought up half of Shreveport, you know what I'm saying? Built the Tyler Perry-like complex so he can do his own thing, about to start his own stars. Shout out to another, black creator about to do what we supposed to do and create a studio and not just a movie to ask for permission to make. But so he went out to Shreveport and did that, started a festival. He brought a bunch of people out. Dave Chappelle was out there. Andrew Schultz was out there. Artist was out there, a bunch of artists. I can't think of all the artists right now off the top of my head, but y'all can go look it up. He had a great festival, peaceful, nothing happened, no problems, even beef from the other town where the white people was like, we don't want y'all coming over here. Cool. I don't know who you talking to. Black people is the biggest consumers. We'll keep our money over here. You don't think they love 50 over here? That's why they let him come over here? Cool. So that's how 50 was feeling. So shout out to him for all of that, all the positivity in the world. Hopefully I'll be able to perform there one day. Now, Hurricane Chris is from Shreveport, Louisiana. After this festival happened, he comes out and he says, you bogus, you didn't You didn't book nobody from the town, blah, blah, blah. You didn't book me. I wasn't there, that type of stuff. And 50 Cent pretty much replied with, boy, you whack. So that's why you didn't get booked. And points were made. You're not hot. I'll take whack. I won't say whack me personally, but you're not hot. Come on, man. What was the song he had? Hey, baby. That was a hit. He threw that in the zeitgeist for a while, man. We got to give the credit when the credit due. So we don't respect Chingy. We don't respect Mims. We don't respect Mims out here now.
Mims actually correct.
See?
I don't like the Mims hate. I've never liked the Mims hate. Now, we're not going to put Mims and Chingy in the same. I'm not going to do that. That's what we're not going to do. Don't get me on my Mims rant. Because, Mims actually was not bad, bro. I know people hated that This Is Why I'm Hot. But people got to stop acting like they wasn't rocking with that song when it was out, bro. People was rocking with that song. It was everywhere that summer, bro. I remember that. You could not hear that song, bro.
You should have gave that to D4L, man.
Wait a minute. That made everybody disrespect him actually being able to rap. When you hear, his project,
D4L.
I don't know, bro.
Like Chingy probably got bars for days, but he right there.
I had to stop. I had to stop on that Mim slander.
Hey, that was double entendre too. Chingy could have bars for days, but he stuck right there. But what was I saying? Who was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So you could have that hit, but he like, I'm not gonna book you to come out there. Now, if you humbled yourself when you showed up and you was just out there getting celebrated and getting loved, I'm sure you could have went up there and did, hey, baby. I'm sure 50 wouldn't have got mad, or whatever rapper wouldn't have got mad and been like, hey, and you just got off of that? Blessings, God. Come up here and do that track. So you can't, sometimes it's about how you approach the situations. Because I'm sure 50 would have been understandable about that. But yeah, that's the first part about just kind of like knowing your worth and all of that. And I don't know. I guess like how you feel about that? Like, was 50 wrong for just telling him?
First off, no. 50's not wrong, first off. But this is what I want to talk about. I'm about sick of us as black people doing this. Like, if you come to my city, I gotta get some money with you. You in Louisiana, bro. It's probably been all kind of country festivals and all kind of stuff that come through your city that has never invited you to come do a song, and you've never said anything. You don't know how much money and how much joy they bring into the community when they there, but you don't even care. But a black man come there and he's influxing all kind of resources not only into there, he's bringing more resources in there. He's bringing celebrities. He's trying to turn your city into something much bigger than you've ever known it to be. And all you can do is selfishly think about what he ain't doing for you and your friends or your people in the city. Only we have that approach, and I'm about sick of that, bro. Ain't nobody got to check in with nobody to come do positive things in your city. If they check in, is that great? Hell yeah, it's great. You showing even more love. But you can, if you had the hustle like you would say you have the hustle, by him being there, you should have found ways to go get money. If this is your city, the other local artists there should have found ways to go get money, go make them connects, because this is your city. Y'all still know everybody, but instead y'all feel like somebody got to, yo, give me something. You got your hand out, and we the only people that be doing that. Ain't nobody got to help you, bro. So when you do get the help, you should have that much more appreciation for it, because nobody had to do anything. And I be getting tired of that, bro.
Nah, you make a great point with that. I didn't even look at it like that. I guess I did, but I didn't. In my head, I didn't think about it like that, because I was just saying, like, yeah, you approach it differently, but I guess that is approaching it differently. You would have got the love that you seeked had you went about it more humbly, had you not went about it like you were owed something.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, if you would have went out there, I don't know. When you give love, it's easy to get love back. Is really, that's all it is. And when you come with that energy, that's when you're gonna find out. And yeah,
I just think it's real ignorant, because if you're not paying attention to what's going on, 50 is trying to build Black Hollywood, bro.
Yeah,
that's literally what he's trying to do. That's why he bringing everybody there. He's trying to bring that light there. He's trying to put that money there. He's trying to bring businesses. He got a whole movie studio there. Mm-hmm. He's doing it for a reason. He's trying to build Black Hollywood somewhere, and you ain't got enough, like, you can't see the big enough picture, so you thinking about right now. What's going on right now? Oh, you didn't do this for us right now. Maybe once he, like, own your city, maybe he have a big arena for all y'all local talents every weekend. You don't know, because you don't know his vision, because you too stuck thinking about what you ain't getting right now. So I'm talking about, I can't stand that, bro.
Also,
big picture.
He might not be doing nothing for you specifically right now. But I believe Tyler Perry got a bunch of apartments and stuff around on his complex that people live in, that he let people live in, right? Probably rent-free, you know, like single moms and stuff, right? Who's to say that 50 won't do that for Louisiana? Who's to say that when 50 get in position that he might not put your little cousin, you know what I'm saying, your nephew, your whatever, your friends' kids, you know, or whatever.
Generations might be having time because of what he doing out there right now.
Exactly. All that type of stuff. Who's to say that he might not influence LeBron to build another school there, or somebody else to get with LeBron, since he's done it, to now start building schools somewhere else and other places, and now Shreveport is a spot.
Shreveport becomes the new Atlanta.
Yeah, and like
I'm saying, like it becomes Black Wall Street. Like you don't know what that man's vision is and why he's putting so much energy and time there. Because before he went there, he was actually in Houston. He's talking about doing a lot in Houston. He was doing a lot in Houston, and then all of a sudden, it was Shreveport everything. And he's down there doing the work on the ground level to like build the city up. And it's kind of crazy that somebody locally would be hating on that versus appreciating that it is this influx of income opportunity. A person like 50 in your city, that's opportunity, bro.
I bet he realized that being in Houston is not too territorial, but in a sense, because I can't think of a better word right now, territorial, in the sense of it's so many rappers from there that claim that spot. And there's so many big rappers that claim that spot, to where if I let you come over here and do this, aside from Slim Thug, shout out to Slim Thug. A lot of people don't know Slim Thug did the same thing out there where he from too. He bought a neighborhood and put a lot of families and single moms in those houses.
Doing that too in Indianapolis too.
So
Mike
yeah,
Epps.
so Slim Thug is not in. Yeah, he do his part, but yeah. When you go out there, say he do all of that, and these other people that's big names didn't. That's like somebody going to Toronto and doing that, and Drake didn't. Somebody going New York and doing it, and Jay-Z didn't. Somebody going to Chicago doing it, and Kanye didn't.
Look what Nipsey did.
You know? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nipsey did it for his own people, but that's what made it so important, because he was one of the few people who actually did it in his environment that he was in. Like, somebody else coming there doing it, you should have nothing but love, the same way you would have for Nip. Because
when you can't do it, I'm saying to the point that why 50 probably left Houston and went to Shreveport, because he can. Not saying that it's not nobody in Shreveport, because I don't want to disrespect, and I don't know everybody that come from Shreveport, aside from Shreveport specifically. I know it's a bunch of Louisiana rappers, but that city specifically, aside from Hurricane Chris, because he spoke up, he can go there, because to my knowledge, 50 would be the biggest name to do it. So now I can respect when you do it, because I wasn't able to do it, and I can come in and probably help you navigate better, because I am from here. So now that you do want to do it, I can step in and help if, you know what I'm saying, you're willing to. I also might need a job. And who better to get a job from than 50 Cent or another hip hop dude or another black man specific?
What if he create a local TV show over some local history, and you can be a character on that show playing a local dude you know all too well, but instead
You can be a character on Power.
you can be.
I mean, whatever show
That's
he
what I'm
got.
saying.
My bad. Not
Think-
even Power,
think
but you,
big
you're
picture.
right.
Think
Your
big
point.
picture.
You're right.
It's something brand new that nobody's seen because this is a whole different market. He's going to be interacting with locals. So he might hear about a story just like going to Detroit. You start hearing about YBM. You start hearing about different things. The Chamber Brother. It's a lot of stories you can hear about. Who knows who these people could have been in Shreveport?
And that, so I don't know about them.
Exactly.
So yeah,
And it's a lot of history in every city you go to. So instead of you playing it cool and maybe potentially having that opportunity later, because like Hurricane Chris got a history, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure locally they all know who he is, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you could actually play it
and
cool
he got a
get
story.
further. He got a story.
Make your story.
To make your story. But you ain't playing it cool, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to play it cool. So like, and 50.
You got to know your worth, and you got to know how to use your worth. A lot of people always talk about know your worth, know your worth. How you gonna use it though? Because the same way you invest your money to make more money, you can invest your worth to build your worth. So just because you know your worth don't mean you know how to use your worth. It should be a second conversation always attached to that people miss. Because we always get stuck on the know your worth, know your worth. Don't be a worker, be a boss, be a boss. Be a boss of what?
You better know your baseline.
Then how do you learn how to manage workers if you don't be a worker?
You better know your baseline, because what you think you worth ain't what you worth if nobody gonna pay you. If you think you worth 100, but nobody willing to pay you more than 50, you worth $50.
Yeah.
So you better know your baseline. At my baseline, I'm willing to take 40. And hoping I can get my 50, but if I can't get this 50, I'm cool with this 40. You gotta know your baseline. And don't get stuck on what you think you worth.
Yeah. And don't even always settle for that 40, because when you take that 40, the part of you taking that worth and investing it is, all right, I'll take 40 for this, but watch what I do with this $40 show. I'm finna mad promote. You're gonna see a bunch of people coming out to see me. And I might have to take this 40 a few more times, but eventually after I make this consistent, and don't let me grow it. Don't let me get 20 people here, then 30 people, then 50 people, then 75 people. Now it ain't $40 no more. Now
I need
the
$40 when I put double the people in here.
Now
that 40 went up.
Now I need the door on a Thursday, because I'm doing weekend numbers. I need the door on a Thursday now, because I can get people here on a Thursday. If I can get 75 to 100 on the weekend, I can get 40 to 50 on a Thursday. You give me the door, I'm charging $10. That's $500 a show. You know what I'm saying? And from when I was doing, that was a decent show. If I'm doing me, 2 openers, and I'm only really letting him do about 10, 15, maybe 2, 3 songs. Yeah.